Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a upper and lower radiator hose removement from a 2004 Chevy Classic, aka Chevy Malibu. And first we're going to have to do is make sure you drive up the car up the ramp. Make sure that the car is super cold. I'm talking about you haven't driven it all day at all, or else if you open up the radiator cap, you're going to fucking die and blow up. Next, we're going to have to locate the Peacock for the radiator. Give me a sec. For the radiator, and it's gonna be right there where that silver thing's at. Here, I'm gonna show it to you guys. Right here. Give me a second. Let me take it out. I'm back. I took it out. It's gonna be on the right side of the car. It's gonna be a 5mm hex. We're gonna plug that in and have a bucket. When you unscrew it to the left, everything's gonna drain out, and then from there we're gonna move forward. All right, you guys, I'm back. So basically, make sure that you don't twist that shit off, because first off, the thing inside of here broke, right? Second, you're not supposed to twist it. Third, I broke it off. I'm gonna have to go to AutoZone, but I fucking hate working on Chevy. This shit just blew up on me. Had to change shorts. It's all over. I'm about to go eat because I'm not about to deal with this shit right now. But it's black. It's dirty. If you look at the expansion tank, that shit's gone. So it is what it is. I'll go to AutoZone. I'll give you guys a part number for it. But in the future, I'm going to be replacing the radiator itself, because goddamn. Alright guys, sorry about that, forgot to record. So basically you're gonna get pliers, grab onto this. Once you're done with the pliers, I'm gonna pull this back. Alright, and we're gonna be doing the same thing, right? So this line's gonna come all the way down, right? It's gonna be right here. So we're gonna have to do the same thing right here and right over here at this. Let me see if I get a better view. There you go. So I'm gonna see if I can do it without removing the battery. If I have to remove the battery, then we'll push forward from there, and we'll remove the battery and then try to get this hose off. Also, I'm gonna be finishing the job tomorrow. The reason being is because this part, the Dorman piece, let me see. The Dorman piece arrives tomorrow from Amazon. I'll write it down in the description below, the part number for Dorman, as well as the original GM part number. But like I said, I'm going to be replacing that part. Change of course of action. So actually I'm doing this piece first. And the reason is because right now I'm just a little frustrated that the mechanic who worked on this previously doesn't have any mechanical etiquette, and the fucking idiot put this hose clamp the fuck over here, right? And what also irks me here, irks me, is that Chevy, piece of shit, they put this fucking hose here right next to a what do you call that, a sensor, and it just makes no sense, right? So let's just say that the mechanic, previous mechanic, or the engineers who pioneered this is how the original hose clamp went, right? Let's just say, why the fuck would he do that? So I don't know. I don't want to do this piece first. I'm gonna do the other piece first, push forward from there, and then if I have to move this hose and then fucking take out this sensor to remove this part, then so be it. But from my experience on working on vehicles, American cars are the hardest cars to fucking work on, because they have, like, it just makes no fucking sense, right? I don't know, that's just me, but we'll push forward from there, and we'll see how things go, right? All right, so coming back to this piece had one of these. You're not supposed to get these pieces, right? So I actually ended up going to the dealer and getting a new General Motors part. Cost me fucking 15 bucks, motherfuckers, right? I don't know the part number, but oh, actually I do. 115162334. I guess. I really don't know here. Just whatever part number that is, it is what it is. Made in Germany. Holy shit. American car, and these clamps made in Germany. Can't make this shit up, right? Cost me $13.31, and then I had to pay $1 and something cents for tax. It was like $14.55 at the end of the day, right? But I made sure I bought the brand new part because you're never supposed to use these, because during heat cycles, the hose gets hot, the metal gets hot, it expands, and this cannot expand, right? Or say it does expand, and when it expands, it's not able to clamp right back down. Then you have leakages and whatnot. And then the reason I'm actually changing is because I noticed that, there you go, it had a cut, it was torn. It's not bleeding yet, but shit, I'd rather replace it than find out a couple miles down the line that, hey, radiator just blew up or whatever, hose blew up, and then I'm stuck and stranded. So I'd rather get that fixed right now. All right, you guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna fix that piece, not fix, take out that clamp right there and push forward from there, all right? And then again, mechanical etiquette. Make sure you make it easier for you whenever you go on and work on this piece again. But yeah, whatever. All right, you guys, change of plans again. So I said, fuck it. I was having too much issue with the lower one, so I said, fuck it, let me just tackle the big main issue. So basically, you're gonna have to remove this sensor with the ground. There you go, removed. Remember that this goes over this, just like that. And now you're able to access this hose clamp, and you're able to do everything right that you need to. You do not have to remove this clip like I did. Even though I removed it, I wasn't able to take it off, but whatever. The size of that nut is going to be 15 millimeters. Try to get a deep socket and also a breaker bar, and make sure, be careful, because when I went down, I fucking slammed my knuckles on this shit. So yeah, be careful. All right, so I'm going to get this hose out, and then I'm guessing I got to take this shit off, right, to get to that clamp, but it is what it is. Fuck this car. All right, you guys, well, the bastard that put or filled up the car before me, I'm guessing filled that shit up with water like a fucking idiot, and that's rust. Good to see. But so how did I remove this? Step one, you have to remove these. It's going to be a 15 millimeter. Remember, this one, the big box goes on top of this one. Okay. Second, make sure that this ground right here where the bolt nut goes, it's cleaned, and it's just make sure it's clean before you install it, or else it could get rust, bad contact, and then you're fucked. And then as for this, make sure that you clean it. It was a mission taking it out. The way I took it out was I got a little flathead screwdriver. I went to the back and I started prying it, you know, going in between. I sprayed out WD-40, kept doing it, prying it, and then I just yanked it off. So next step is going to be cleaning this crap off, right there. This crap off, and then pushing forward. Nothing in the world is gonna fucking clean this shit, but it is what it is. Clean it, push forward from there, and then we'll move forward. I'm gonna reinstall this little piece right here and put it back. All right, you guys. Next step is gonna be, I guess, removing the battery, and then from the battery, removing this piece, and from this piece, getting to here. But I'll see if I can Mickey Mouse it somehow, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. But wish me luck. All right, you guys, it's gonna be an 8 millimeter. That's gonna be able to take these off. Followed by a 13 millimeter. And that's gonna remove this bolt right here. I'll remove this, and then I'll be able to take this off the battery. Followed by a 10. I don't know how many bolts you're gonna have, but I only have 2. 1, 2. All right, warriors, now that we're here, after removing however many bolts you guys have with 10 millimeter, now we're gonna get the pliers and pry this shit, you know. God damn, fuck this car. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take this off, push forward from there, and then install the brand new one. All right, you guys. So now that we got this sucker off right here, we're gonna need a 10 millimeter again. We're gonna use a 10 millimeter short, so we can take that clamp off and remove this lower radiator hose. All right, you guys, remove the old piece. The old piece comes with one of these, so I want to put this piece back on the new piece so nothing melts, nothing gets on fire or whatnot. All right, you guys, give me a second and then I'll push forward. So I'm gonna install it on the new piece right here. All right, you guys, now that I'm here, I got that sucker on. I already dried everything off, and then that bolt right there and right there, bam, bam. I put lithium grease on, no, dielectric grease, as well as on the connectors, dielectric grease, and then I'm gonna put this on, and then I'm gonna plug up the top hose. And also remember, this bottom radiator hose goes in between this battery connector. All right, don't forget. All right, you guys. So the bottom lower radiator hose is in. This is what I mean by courtesy, because it's going to be easier for you to put the pliers in right here and take this off, right? And it was a little bit of a struggle for me to get this part in. In order for you to do that, I had to use a screwdriver, and as with one hand I'm grabbing the pliers to squeeze the bolt or the clamp. The other hand I'm pushing it, right? Pushing it, and then finally it got kind of stuck and I couldn't do anything about it. So with the pliers, I grabbed it and then I rotated left and right as I'm pushing forward with the pliers. So I'm no longer using the flathead screwdriver, and then bam, it went in. So I got that in. I got this one in. I put the bolt in. I remember I did this ahead of time. I did this piece in. I did this piece, and now to do the bottom of this clamp, whatever. And also I ordered the Dorman part, and yeah, that should be coming in soon, tomorrow supposedly. And I'll show you guys how to put in the radiator Peacock bolts in. But yeah, all right. I'll also be putting the GM part as well, so Dorman and GM, so whichever you want. Piece on the floor somewhere. No, I think I threw it away. All right, whatever. But we'll push forward from there, and then you know, it is what it is. All right, you guys. So the lower radiator hose is done. Everything's tightened up. Everything's good to go. Bam, bam. And there is absolutely no way for you to actually remove the lower radiator hose without removing the battery. All right. On to the next step is going to be this bottom hose. I don't know if I'm going to have to go get the special tool to get the hose clamp, but you know, fuck Chevy, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll get the job done. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna go get the tool and then push forward from there.